Welcome back, Lords Mobile fans. Thank you very much for joining me for our latest KVK video. And as you can see, we have got the big ChaCha account. This is Trez's old main account, actually getting rallied. So I'm sat in cab formation. I've got no T4, but I've asked for full infantry reins. I'll swap into the imp formation. You can see he did actually send a test march. I was still in cav, swapping into my mixed gear, random relocate away. And I'm not on fire. Only 4.2 killed and injured in that first one that I saw in the Gazette, which was actually the second one. So there you go, 1.9 million reds on one of them and 1.6 million reds on the other. Not the most buff rally leads in the world, but quite a lot of T5 and some juicy points for KVK. And it's not often that the main account gets rallied. I think it's about 880 mil. It did have an anti-scout, but a double set on me. They of course thought I was in cav formation, and there you go, that was my troop comp. Look at my T4 cav. You can see I've got 22k T4 cav, and all of the rest of the T4 is minimal as well, and still taking a double like a boss. So a big shout out to Trez for letting me use this account for many years now, and it's been many years since it was even rallied, so to take a double from Iceman and the other Lemon was, needless to say, a real treat. The faded Hawkage, a legend from RG, giving it a go there. And you can see the attack gear hasn't been swapped in years. We've still got some defense jewels in there and stuff. It's a really awesome account though. And moving on, I did actually get capped on the mini lead, the baby Dino, which is now the raw dinosaur. It's a little bit bigger. I got capped, and then you can see I've got a rally coming at me from 2PG, and this guy is an absolute tank as well, so I was quite nervous about this one, jumping into the watchtower to be sure that I do get the counter. So he's sending an infantry rally, lots of T5 in there. I'm actually going to take it in cav wedge for some science. I tried to take an inf rally in cav formation the other day and they walked back, so I thought for this one I would try cav wedge, and still they ended up walking back. But no surprise with that infantry gear. Look at that, 116 castle stars as well. What a beast Mr. Greybish is with 1.4 million reds. I was quite happy with that. As you can imagine, I was actually really happy with that. It split the reds between the T2 cav and the T2 imp, so only like 1.4 million reds. Not too bad at all. 600k wounded, a real treat. Only just walking on home, and I even got a little love letter afterwards to say, holy shit, I did not expect that. So what a legend for even giving it a go. Obviously giving me some points, and I was always up for taking the rally. I wasn't in Fury. I could have shielded for that one, but holy shit bro, I was not expecting that, and me neither, to be fair. A very impressive walk back, and a big shout once again to 2PG and its Grey Bish for coming at me while I was leaderless. And now moving on to some size matters action. God, I'm a bit of a farmer. We have got an 805 million might player in Fury. We've got the amazing Gunzo coming on in, so let's have a look. We're just going to speed up Silent, the little noobler. And Gunzo is now coming on in, so 800, and come on Lords Mobile, you can do it. 805 mil with some extremely dodgy war gear. We see Gunzo come smashing in with a 6.1 million bloodbath, and this was a great hit. 23 million troops. He goes inf wedge on an infantry rally and takes 3 million reds plus. A really awesome hit from Gunzo. The guy had his leader out and everything, and still ends up burning with the inf headbutt with 23 million troops. That is quite hilarious. So a big shout out to the main man Gunzo and Lords Mobile for being slow as fuck. And now we have got a 516 million might target coming in with a fight rally, baby. Yeah, fight 22 like a beast, man. Look at that account, 150 stars. Oh my sweet lordy, I'm his biggest fan. I will get him to sign my titties one day, but it is not this day. 521 mil. He is obviously in Fury. We get that rally carpeted on in, and hopefully we will see that fire burn. Look at that gear as well. He doesn't actually swap into anything better. We drop him down a 69 million might drop, 5 million reds almost, and he actually took it inf on inf, and what a savage decision that was. He did have a fair bit of cav, probably should have countered, but it wouldn't have mattered. Look at that imp set fight. Please, please sign my titties. 457 mil, that guy, big ripperoni. And of course, a big shout out to EC for coming in with the follow-up hit, knocking him down to 348 mil. This guy is having a really bad day, and now this guy, of course, is in Fury. We're going to be chucking out the Gunzo bunny for a little bit of science. I don't think it's going to do too good, but that's what the bunny is all about, an excuse to hit something that you shouldn't and not get capped. So here comes Gunzo. Carpet that bad boy in, 1,077,000,000 might. You can imagine he could probably take one single rally, but let's have a little looky. The rally goes in, Gunzo does the walk of shame like a little cutie, swaggering on home. That guy taking 4.1, killed and injured, and a nice little might drop there, definitely took some reds. Now we've got Ego coming in, 140 stars is that? Holy moly, Ego, holy moly. And now we're coming in on some pretty dodgy gear. He switches into some war gear, but gets burned off of the Wonder all the same. So a big ripperoni. Imagine swapping war gear, countering the rally, and still getting burnt off the Wonder like a lemon. So a big rest in peace. A massive hit from Ego there. Only a 2.2 million red count, but considering the dude was online, swap gear, and countered, and he still goes burning off the Wonder, love to see it, baby. Love to see it. And rearranging that guy's troop comp, definitely ending up with a little bit less range than what he had before. Now time to hide your kids, hide them kids away, as we got Bubba coming on in on 884 mil, and he's got 900 million kills. It was an anti-scout. You would think that this is going to be a target that is going to eat this rally, no problemo. 3 seconds away, and libang, we see him burning off of the Wonder. He didn't even have a chance to hide his kids. He takes a 33 million might drop, a 1.5 million red count, a really dodgy troop comp, and a bit of a noodle hit there from Bubba, but a burn nevertheless, baby. And he was in gear, of course, and just a really weird ass troop comp, I gotta say. But a big shout out to Bubba, a beautiful account and a beautiful man to go with it, so thank you for that one, Bubba. And now we have got a slight YOLO target, 3.6 billion in some weird tempered monster hunt gear. And I didn't actually look at the Gazette here, which is a big shame, because he does take 5 killed and injured, 5 million killed and injured. So he did actually take some reds, but it was a pretty small hit in the grand scheme of things. And I think they actually did hit it a few times, but after that one, I was kind of like, okay, I'm done with that one. He is a big old boy, and I'm done. But moving on, moving on. Needless to say, he didn't get zeroed. But moving on to some WGE action, we've got Silky coming in with a rally, and I think this is actually quite a good one on 883 mil with only 3 million kills. You can imagine that this guy had a pretty awful troop comp with that amount of kills, and he did actually have a relatively okay troop comp, surprisingly, sort of, not really. Okay, no, never mind, he had T1, oh my lord, that is a bad troop comp. So this guy was always destined to burn, and a big shout out to Silky for getting the job done. Now moving it in to some Dino content, I believe we're going in with a Cav rally, which is a little bit embarrassing because as you can see, I was already sat in my Cav gear. So I'm then trying to switch into the Inf to maybe confuse him a little bit, but I don't think it's going to work. Either way, this was a terrible choice of target from ChaCha. 2.8 killed and injured, no might drop at all, and I just sat in a corner and cried a little bit after that one. But moving on, baby, moving on, and put in the good use of the Master Shifu disappointed sticker, not gonna lie. So hopefully this one will be a little bit better. We've got another target on the baby Dino, so I'm going to be coming in with a good old infantry rally. We do see better results with an inf rally from time to time, so let's chuck this one out. A massive infantry set now. Look at that gear as well. A desperate struggle. That's what we like to see. Hopefully he did have some troopers. So let's have a little looky. He had, oh lordy, 2.2 million troops. I don't know why he didn't hide. What a lemon. He was pretty much a griffin trap, and he tried to take a rally. So a 74 million might drop and a big rest in peace. And I think maybe that's me soloing him. Is that the same guy? I believe it is. So there you go. Even getting a cheeky solo in there as well with a 16 million might drop. Oh, that's pretty nice. Hey, that's pretty nice. Certainly nothing to write home about, but it's good to get some more kills. It's good to get some more kills. And now we've got a rally zooming in from my boy Fight. 3 million killed and injured, a 68 million mic drop. And this guy's 710 mil now. He just took a 55 million mic drop. He has got a simply terrible troop comp. And what a beautiful hit from my beautiful man, my beautiful love machine, Fight 22. So now we've got another one coming from Gunzo, the wonderful, the spectacular Gunzo, coming in with 4.3 million casualties. And again, how did he not get capped, getting countered again with a massive formation? And it just seems like Lords Mobile, you are absolutely broken. So now Fight's coming in with a solo, looking like a beast again with that infantry gear. I'm so very jelly. Dropping that guy down to 633 million might. I think that was over a 20 million might drop with that solo. So a big rest in peace, Dio fed. Now moving in, we have a Yappy rally, the amazing Yappy. He's a beautiful man and he has a beautiful account, and it's a pleasure to have him in the SIZEMATTERS, as well as all of these beautiful leads. Honestly, SIZEMATTERS is an absolute beautiful place to be, and I very much enjoy it. So thank you for having me as per usual. Yappy coming in with another big smack. I think he did get countered again. Yep, it was another counter. The guy was actually in cav formation, sent an infantry rally, and still ended up burning him quite convincingly. So a really nice hit there. And look at that infantry gear. God damn, that is beautiful. A big shout out to my man Yappy. And I don't even know what's coming up next, but rest in peace to that guy. 530 mil, and he took a big old hit, chucking out a little sticker before this guy gets rallied by the amazing Gunzo. And this is the guy that actually got burnt by Ego earlier. Let's see if he can finally cap a rally this time. He's actually a bit more prepared for this one. It's not right next to him, so obviously he's going to counter. But look at that, we do actually come walking on home. And this guy takes even more reds, another 1.1 million reds, following that burn from Ego earlier. So a really beautiful hit. Does look like he boosted back some T2, but again, we walking on home, so it is just really frustrating for that guy, I imagine. Now we've got the incredible ReaperPapi, my baby Papi. Let's have a look. This is such a beautiful account. Unfortunately, I missed all of those rallies. I think he took 2 triples back to back. On the first bunch of triples, he decided not to swap out of his fake gear. Took quite a lot of damage, and then the big gay guild went again. The absolute legend, the gays. So it was really cool to match up with them. It was really cool to be against a kingdom where we were definitely the weaker of the kingdoms and we were getting rallied. So it was quite exciting. A big shout out to Smiley Lion for coming in with a double, and of course Beast Killer. So these are 2 really big leads, trying to get the rescue mission complete on ReaperPapi. But what they don't know is Reaper is such a big trap. He's such a big and beautiful trap. And look at that war gear. He's straight in it as soon as the rallies walk. No messing around. So let's have a look how much damage he takes. We've got 2 absolute beasts coming at him. You can see the first one hits, doesn't drop him down too much at all. And the second one will come zooming in. I think he actually had time to heal between the 2. So only losing about 30 million might, not even, for 2 really beast rally leads. Have a look at these leads when eventually I click on them. There you go, we got a range rally, and I believe the other one was an infantry rally. So they tried to bait him to go into cav formation. Obviously I don't think he did, and even if he did, he managed to swap back and counter the range rally. So a really awesome job for my boy Reaper. Now we have the amazing Flog, the beautiful Flog. What a wonderful human. I know I say it a lot, but seriously, I love Flog, and I love them all. So it's just amazing to not only get to witness these guys' destruction, oh my lord, look at that gear, but also to be friends with these beautiful people. So big shout out to Flog, and what a target this is, 844 mil, and he is not 844 mil anymore, down to 739 mil. The Kung Fu Panda gear did not save him. He had 8 million troopers. And oh my lordy, he's got a lot of T5, a little bit of T4, and pretty much nothing else. So really brutal. An incredible hit from my man Flog. Now we're waiting for a range rally to be set, but I'm pretty sure he can almost be soloed, but maybe not. Now we've got PJC coming in. I'm not sure what's cracking with this one. It looks like he just ported away. Are we going to be able to get the rally in, or is he going to shield? That is a big target, 1.5 bill. And it looks like he did actually go into cab formation to counter that infantry rally, I think. But still took 4.5 killed and injured, which is pretty impressive considering how big he is. So now we've got the glorious Pew Pew coming in, the juicy Pew Pew coming in, 1.5 billion might. Have a look at this might drop. This is awesome. We're coming in with a range rally, hoping that he'll stay in that cab formation. Look how quick those carpet were, and boom, baby. 8.4 killed and injured, 199 million might in the battle. That guy just dropped over 100 million might drop, taking over 6 million reds. A big rest in peace. And what a way to end KVK. Getting a little bit desperate, expanding the choice of targets, let's just say. And what an awesome target that was. Of course, we didn't get the rescue mission in, but still beautiful. So a 1.9 billion total score for the incredible, the big and beautiful Size Matters. And by the time I looked at the rankings, lots of people had already left the guild, but a shout out to everyone involved in my amazing Size Matters. And moving on into the world rankings, we got a brilliant 26th in the world, which is really, really awesome. As always, very, very proud. And a pleasure to be a part of Size Matters, so thank you very much. And moving on into the WGE kingdom. And as I mentioned earlier, it was a savage matchup, matching up with BLL, of course the Gays, DNA, and 2PG. But nevertheless, ReaperPapi coming in strong, capping, I think, over 10 rallies and getting over 350 million score. On the big Trez account, I got 70 million score, and on the baby Dino account, I think I dropped guild before I even had a look, because I'm a bit of a tit. But anyway, we did good, and I'm proud of WGE, so thank you very much. Don't forget about the deals from Aptoid and stuff. I will leave all the description in the link down below. No, I'll leave the links in the description down below. And yeah, don't forget to be saving monies, and I will see you all in the next one. Thank you for your time, and I love you all. Don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe, pretty please. And yeah, have a